Hello friends, it has been a while since my last video here on Brass Camel Vintage, but I am back today with a very important video about hobnail glass, and specifically Fenton hobnail. A friend of mine messaged me the other day and said that her mother is collecting Fenton hobnail. Do I have any pieces in my shop? And I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't really know if I have anything, but I did wind up finding quite a few examples, and I figured that I would not only showcase you some of the Fenton hobnail that I have, but also do a video about what exactly Fenton hobnail is. So let's get into it. So just a little history about hobnail. So hobnail is a type of pattern, and it was named because of the kind of hobnail pattern on the bottom of cowboy boots. And Fenton invented this pattern back in 1939. And then in 1952, the hobnail pattern became the pattern of Fenton. It became the pattern that they were known for and the pattern that they produced the most. So this is what hobnail looks like. And if you can see, it's just kind of like this raised dot. So here's a question. Is all hobnail glass made by Fenton? And the answer is no, that not every piece that features this hobnail type design is made by Fenton. Although if you check on eBay, you wouldn't believe that, because there is so much mislabeled Fenton out there, such as this type of moonstone. This I saw labeled as Fenton. It's not a Fenton piece. How can you tell if it's Fenton? Well, the thing about Fenton is it's not always clearly marked as Fenton. In fact, for many years, they used a sticker, and stickers come off. So one way to tell is if there's another marking on the bottom of the glass. Now, this is a really cool looking hobnail. It's just very round and almost flat. I really like this vase, and it's a nice, beautiful example of a milk glass hobnail vase that is not made by Fenton, because when you go onto the bottom, you see that there's another inscription, and this one actually says Brody Company, New York. Now, here's another common question about hobnail. Is all hobnail glass milk glass? And no, this pattern came in so many different varieties. If you see here, this is a clearly marked Fenton glass basket that belonged to my grandmother. She purchased it up in Buffalo, New York, back in probably the 1960s or 1970s. And this is in the beautiful hobnail pattern with a beautiful ruffled edge. This is a gorgeous basket. You've probably seen these before, but here is a beautiful example of Fenton milk glass, Fenton hobnail that is not in milk glass. It is in a beautiful blue clear glass. Fortunately, the handles came off, which is something that does unfortunately happen with these baskets. So these are glued back on. Okay guys, here are 3 more examples of hobnail. Look at these beautiful spikes. This is another example of the many shapes that hobnail can come in. Look at how spiky this is. How much fun is that piece? Then this is a beautiful Fenton example. This is Fenton milk glass, beautiful hobnail piece with that. Look at the beautiful ruffling and those beautiful, beautiful hobnail pieces. And this one comes as a set of 3 along with a creamer and a sugar. And then, just for any of my 1980s fans out there, this is another example of hobnail. Definitely not a Fenton piece, though I do not know who made this, but I do know, or I do believe, that it was mass produced in the 1980s, because if you watch the Laura Branigan self-control video, the first thing that you see in that video, they pan and you can see this exact vase. And it's a really big, nice milk glass vase, and it's got these small hobnail designs all throughout it. And here is a pan of the full Hobnail collection. First, I'm going to ask my friend's mother what she likes, and whatever she doesn't like, I'm going to be putting up on my eBay, so stay tuned. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this journey to explore Hobnail. I hope that you learned something from it, and I hope that you enjoyed my collection. This full collection is going to be offered to my friend's mother, and whatever she likes or doesn't like will eventually go onto my eBay. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.